What's going on, everybody? Dave Mitchell here. Welcome back to Fan to Train episode. Fan of Trains. So,
Sorry. Sorry, David.
oh my god.
David, you did good.
Fan of Trains episode 51, episode 10.
Oh, come on, David.
Or technically, to be more exact, Train Galore 10.
Oh
So, yeah.
my god.
Good God, I just had a brain fart.
Sorry, man.
Billy Boo. And yep, we got a big haul for Train Galore today. We got the 4 big bottle boys today. And one of them have a friend train layout and it cool. I'll save that for a bit, but we're going with model railroad news. We're going big in the backyard, talking about G scale. With a Santa Fe F unit, an LGB, War Bonnet, Warrior, Santa Fe F7 in G scale. Got some of the equipment up, or technically not equipment, but Halloween's up because we are in a Halloween. But you also got, scale trains right here with the tunnel motor, or technically not tunnel motor, but to be more exact, they're SD38.2s, which rare type now, but not back then. That's some interesting stuff. We're getting the second boys out of the way first. But yeah, we're getting the chunky boys out of the way first, if y'all know what I mean. But it's a good day to be a model railroader and a train fan, if y'all know what I mean. Now, I will fix the thumbnail in a bit after the live stream, so the thumbnail you're seeing right now will be different in a bit. Maybe it'll probably be a couple of days before I have time to do it, but that I'll get fixed, if y'all know what I mean. But yeah. But let's get started with this one. We're going from HO, N, O scale, G scale, S scale, and Z scale. Which there is a lot into, so I remember when I was a kid, I used to cut, and I'm glad I don't do it anymore because I feel dumb for it. But yeah. All right. They have D and N scale. If I can get some of these, you guys know I'm going to be showing them on the live stream if I ever get the N scale model of these. Because they're worth it. Got some S scale on that side, but they got the HO and O. Or not HO, but HO and N, I'd be more exact. Get some stuff right here. With some U-boat, some F unit, and an Alco with that cool. And then you got the cabooses right here. And yeah, my hair is shiny. I'm just bringing that up. My hair is shiny because I just got done taking a shower. So if you wonder why I'm so shiny right now, so yeah. But they got a lot of OG for this. Like literally even Conrail and chassis system. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got some Autorax right here. And these are what's an HO scale. Got a nice looking locomotive right here, a Shay, which Shays are amazing locomotive. I think they're cool. And here, what we get to, what thumbnail, particularly the front photo was, and this. Treatment only 2 months away, so they're already charting. So yeah, they're already charting with the Christmas stuff. Got a cover hopper right here. Only an 8-0. I would love for that. But they do get them cold car, but I'm not doing cold because the train route I'm doing is going to be set in the modern era, so no coal. None. That's not my style. Then you got some cool stuff right here. You got a freaking military train right here. A full of World War One stuff, like, or technically not World War One, but World of the War. So yeah, War of the World. I'm not gonna lie, that is cool. And it in scale. That's funny. That is real funny, but cool. Like, that's something I would not mind, if y'all know what I mean. But yeah. Here's some cowl bodies. Like, let it read. Like, here's some cowl bodies up. Like, still cool. I know BNSF never did that paint scheme, and Southern never did it because they never did have them. But it is cool to think about. Got the 9 GP 35s right here. And most of them are Midwest style. Except for the two right here, which are the Northeast. Got them down under. A little bit of Australian. With the exactly it had been called a Rogue Railway. But it's pretty cool still, you know. And you got some more just says right here, some more HO scale rolling stock right there. Still a lot of cool stuff right here. We did a big one out of Alton with almost 100 pages, which I am flooring through it, so don't worry. And here 911 in G scale. It's kind of cool that we caught all of the locomotives in real life. That one thing I gotta brag about. But yeah, but you got them in scale micro trains up set. The only micro train car that I would get is this one because it's set in the modern era. That is the only one. Then you got some HO scale covered hoppers down there at the bottom. Then you got center beam cars, or bulkhead flat cars to be more exact. Right here at HO. You got a Montana Rail Link, RIP Montana Rail Link, so pissed that BNSF for that. And in scale, I would love to get that box car. They got an HO scale gondola down here. Still cool. But yeah. That's cool Amtrak stuff right here. Not better. But yeah, that's still some cool stuff. now, technically here at our park about it, yeah, that's still cool because let's be honest, there was a point where I went into garden railroading, like, I went into garden railroading at one point back in my childhood. Like, I wanted to do it so badly, but at a different time, different place. But yeah, but look at all this. It's still cool. Like, literally. It's still cool to think about all of this. Because, I'll be honest. Now, let's be honest. If they had the in scale, I would be buying the up left and right. Because in scale, modern rolling stock is stuff that I look for. And you can still find D cars roaming the rails to this day. But yeah. It's still pretty cool. And now we got an Aussie or down under train set in, like, literally pretty interesting one right here. It looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, literally, look at this. Oh, hey Ben. Like what I'm doing. I will talk to you after I get done with all the model train review on live stream. So when we get done showing all of this, I'll call you, bud. But yeah, look at it. From the land down under. Then we got them HO scale G-Bows right here. And BNS 17, like we got their Heritage Unit 1. But yeah. Then we got a freaking F unit in the Norfolk and Western F unit, if you know what I mean. Like, I'll be honest, this stuff is still cool. Like, let's be honest. When you're a model railroader and you find cool stuff, it feels good. Oh, brother, we got the big chunguses right here in HO scale. Look at these big chunguses. They're cool looking, that for sure. They're based on a real locomotive, but if I'm right, Union Pacific never bought any. They might, but I might want to dig deeper on that. So that's something I might be interested in. But they look cool. Then we got them HO scale covered hopper. And also, on the 11th, there is a model train show in Somerville. And me and Vel will be going to that. So you guys will be seeing a video blog from that on the 11th, a Friday. We do have plans to go to it, but it is HO, which I'll be honest, I would love to see some in scale. Here, that one of the other Heritage units in not HO, but in scale, actually. My favorite. And playing Minecraft. Oh, that good, man. But the Rio Grande Heritage unit, which is still around somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. But yeah. But look at it. If I'm right, it's in a museum now. But yeah. And seeing it, I have caught Amtrak Heritage units before. But I have only caught CXX sticker units. But yeah, but it's still cool. Oop, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna rip it because I done that one time before on live stream and that was not cool. But look at it. Also, some in-scale passenger cars, some night rolling stock, and here the light up one too, which is actually cool. Now here's something that I would not be fine with. Like I would be fine with if in-scale covered hoppers. Like I would fine with you because I know there's some modern ones too. Like I have seen a couple of modern ones. Like literally, but they are the rare variants. But yeah, but still cool. REP Pan Am. Ugh. Here, O scale 86-foot boxcar, which I only caught one of the one time in my life, and that was a couple of months, or technically about a month ago, actually. But yeah, but check that out, and that O scale line out. It's pretty interesting, but pretty cool. Here, Z scale in the back. Z scale is cool and it's smaller than N scale, but y'all know me. I like doing operating, so and I like the spade. So to combine in a Z scale and HO scale and N scale, which is what I do, which is combinational because it's trickier. Now, if I'm right, in the next couple of years, we're getting better at DCC for Z scale. So we're getting better. We're getting there, you know. Which is a good thing, but it's taken a bit. But I still find it amazing. Hopefully in our lifetime we'll probably get like sound decoders for Z scale because we've got them for N scale now. Heck, I got a DCC outgo and oldest, but yeah. Ironically, there are only a couple of places that still use those type of freight cars right there at the bottom. It just took me almost 18 minutes to get through that one. But yeah, but I'm not a fan of cars, so yeah, screw the cars. But yeah, it's still cool. But yeah, but that one is not track plan, but it's showing you stuff that is right now on market, which is cool. Here's some cool stuff right here. Like this stuff right here are cool anyway, with the Santa Fe stuff. Here's just some new promotional stuff. I did that. And here a GP40 right here. That cool. And it is in HO scale, but hopefully they have one in N scale in the future. But yeah. Here's HO scale covered hopper set in the modern era. Like a ton of railroads still use D, but D are very tricky. For here on the CXX line, D are just a rare freaking auto rack. And I'm not talking about the auto train, but I'm talking about with it's like we have to put that under here. I'm talking about when it comes to, trying to get rare tip. Auto racks are rare, but saying that even rarer, and what some people don't realize, and it's something I do realize because of how rare it is. is that those covered hoppers are rare around here. They're just as rare as autoracks. And I'm not talking about the auto train one, but yeah, but let me check what one. We'll start with this one next. With this one is about 74 pages, so it's a lot quicker. But it does look good. Oh, my butt is feeling a little sore. But yeah, but look at that. With the Cargo Northwestern, that's so cool. Got some stuff on front. Also, the autoracks, which are in HO scale. So that's cool. I love to see them in N scale, but you know, look at the cool little sucker there. Pretty cool themselves, but they're an HO like. But they're also cool right here. Look at this. Now, just like the other one, I am going to be rushing through it a little bit too because a little bit tight on schedule. But yeah, but me and Val do have planned to go to that model train show. So on the 11th, and we got our anniversary 11 days after that. We have plans to do stuff on our anniversary too. Here, James. Now, if they had the tank car in scale, that would be through the moon for me, if y'all know what I mean. But yeah, but check it out. That's still cool. Got some of the normal promotion and stuff. Like, except for some new stuff right here, it won't be the same. But it's still good, you know? Got some good, articles and stuff right here. So, yeah. Oh, I will later on, man. Don't you worry, Ben. I will later on, bud. But yeah, but this stuff do look cool. I will later on when I feel like it because after that after the live stream and stuff I'm going to lay down anyway. Take a little bit of a nap because I really do feel like wanting to relax after this from a long day. But yeah, you got dual gauge right here and narrow gauge on the side. That's a cool part. And this. Got the nifty little cool stuff right here. Norfolk and Western. And a how-to on how to make stuff like this. Like, it's something I would love to do in N scale. But yeah. Got the garden stuff right here on the side, and got this right here, which I still think is cool. The garden stuff is cool when you think about it still. But yeah. It's pretty good. There's yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool. And you want to refer technically if you think about it, it's train layouts. If you just think. But yeah, it's part of a bigger train layout. Like, let me just check that top area right there. But check this out. It it a big train layout, and it's set in the 50s. And judging by it, look like there like an electrified theme to it too, which is pretty cool because I'll be honest, we don't get many of them, but it would be cool to bring back electrification. Yes, I'm like an Alan Fisher, but yeah, but you could tell by right here with the electric locomotive and with the catenaries. But yeah, but that's still amazing. Like, it is phenomenal. When now here, our second train layout, with it already after fur, which here the photo, and also the layout is actually pretty good. It looked pretty operational like literally look at that. It looked pretty operational like. It's set in what era? From the 1956 to 1995. So you can run any era on it. It's kind of cool. So a multi-use era layout. But it does look very cool because it looked very operational like. You do got a lot of switching. Now, the thing is that I would single track it. Like, for me, I would single track it with a runaround and stuff. And or I can have like it all industrial switching, like make it into a full industrial rail park, like what you see in Colorado with that one. I do got them new track plan and some track plan update to show y'all to in a bit, but it is a pretty nice one too. Because you do got a lot of switching with it, which is actually pretty oppressive and pretty good. Because if you're doing a train layup, you want to have a lot of operational value to it. You just don't want to have that effery, if y'all know what I'm saying. Like, and that's something I actually really do mean. But yeah, but check it out. That is cool. That it also got a railroad museum part to it. Like, yeah, I was watching some of the videos. But yeah, but also you have some Transformers and stuff. And then you got SD424 actually. So yeah. You got 86-foot autorack box, or not autorack, but 86-foot boxcar right here, which are pretty cool. And sadly, they are HO, not in scale, but maybe one day we'll get them in scale ones. But yeah, but they're very rare to catch these sucker. Like, these type of boxcar are rare, just like those type of covered hoppers that I've been talking about, and autorack. We got 3 different type of rare freight cars on that line that we do get sometime, but you got to get lucky. You have to have a miracle if you want to catch them. But yeah, but look at it, still good. Because there have been times that it. Also, look at this one. That not bad. Eh. And then you got that there. But for me, model railroad is fun. Like I am thinking about one of these days starting the N scale switching industrials way up because that my plan. And I wanted to be more a prototypical and look at it and more realism than anything because that would be amazing. Like this stuff out right here. But yeah. Pretty good, ain't it? That I'm not gonna lie about. Oh, by the way, here by the backyard, joke of the week. When you said you did a little modeling, I sure. Hey Val, Valley Pooh, Valley Pooh, read it, read it.
When you said you did a little modeling, I saw a picture of something else. Full scale.
Yeah, yeah. That I had Val read it too because it was funny. Ironically, he actually holding up a switcher or what it would be like. But yeah, look at that. That is funny. I'm not gonna lie. You got some of the Amtrak stuff right here. But yeah. But we're already through the second one. Ugh. But I'm not gonna lie. It's funny when you did think about it. There we go. Now, dit one I am going to soak for a while because dit one, even though it's 90 pages, it got a buttload of track plans into it. So, dit is the jackpot of track plan for this year. Instead, we're going with the other one that, already torn. R.I.P. We're already going with the one that have a friend of mine train layout on it. Which I'm actually friend with the guy that did the train layout. Which is pretty good. You got Southern Pacific's up right here. You got the scale trains up right here, like normal. This one is about 100 pages like the first one, so yeah. It also got the meats up in it too. But yeah. But check that out. That's still cool. Like, I am happy to rush through it because I am on a time constraint. I don't have work tomorrow, but I do want to be able to talk to some of the guy and also to have a good night's sleep. But yeah, look at it. This stuff is still cool. Like literally. But yeah. You got them in scale covered hopper right there, which I am looking forward to that. You got them HO scale boxcar and covered hopper right there, but it's something I'm looking more forward to. Then you got the Rock Island right here.
Excuse me?
Got to say, got to what's up. You got them in scale outcodes, which I am looking for right there. I'm looking forward to that. Even though I'm going to set my way at a modern era, I do want to have my short line use vented power, like something you would see up in New England in the Northeast. Like that one railroad in Steamtown, Pennsylvania, the Erie Lackawanna or the Delaware Hudson, if I'm right. But yeah, but look at all this cool stuff. Here's some stuff I talked about earlier. In scale gondola, I want to get that. I want one. HO scale 2. Cool. But yeah, that's cool. Here's some bi-level stuff right here, like talk about the bi-level. With, on a lot of commuter rails right now, you know. Got some Macy containers and a Joe scale. Pretty good detail, I'm not gonna lie. School with very cool with Southern Pacific stuff right here. Excuse me. Got some of the OG right here. Fanded blue. Here's some cool stuff right here that I'm interested in because I like modeling industrial areas and lumber too. I have a fax on a faxing with lumber and stuff, and here my friend train layout in HO scale. Welcome to Classic County or Class County. Cool name for a train layout. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, look at that layout. Looked pretty good. Like that. It's not a link. Like, you're still in my Discord, man. Don't worry, Ben. But yeah, but look at it. It's pretty cool. Hey, Velipu, turn the fan turn the fan towards you. It kind of blowing the.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fulmer.
Up. Vel roasted me.
Over.
You can be one too, Vel.
Dude, I only like.
Look on Facebook.
Auto train.
Look on Facebook. I caught you foaming. Ah!
What?
Look on Facebook.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Didn't see it, David.
It on my page.
Over.
And from over a year ago when we were with Christopher. There.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that bad for you. But yeah, but it's cool work. I'll be on it. Modern Railroad is something I love. Like, literally. Heck, I would love to do his train layout in a modern setting, you know? Like, straight up modern setting, because it would be one of them perfect ones to do. because of how interesting it would be. Because let's be honest, a train layout like his, it's pretty cool. Like, and that's something I love. When it comes to model railroading, stuff like that open my mind up. Like, it's pretty good. And that's something I think about every time. Like, literally every time. But, yeah. Like, wow. And it's something that blew my mind when you did think about it. Because model railroading is a fun thing. And that I really do mean. With all the openness and ideals you can do for it, it's one of the big, and I mean big, amazing stuff out there. But yeah, like, and most people underestimate model railroading. They don't know how good it really is. Like, literally, like stuff like this is good. Like, I could probably do that in scale with what I'm thinking about doing because of the interest. And now we get to some odd stuff. Check with their mix of autorack and piggybacks. Like, whatever. Check with the remotely piggybacks up right here. Like, so yeah. But we did get through one of my friends' one. But it crazy, if y'all know what I mean. But most people underestimate the power of model railroading. Like, and I really do mean it. I'm going to put the over there for later on, for I can fix the thumbnail. But let me get back to this. Oh, yeah. But yeah, check that out. That's still cool. And here, some of that I'm actually finding very cool in itself because I love urban electrics.
Excuse me?
Because they're cool. Like, they would have been good for our era, but you know, BS and corruption. But it's all about working with one in HO scale. Heck, and sad thing is, there's only one urban electric railroad left, and it in Iowa. In the 1990s, there were about 20 urban electric back in 1990s. Around 2000, there are only about 4. So yeah, I'm just going to bring that up. So around 2000, there were 4 of them. 2002, the Texas one was torn up. The locomotives have not been scrapped. They've been refrigerated, though they were safe. But that one had gone. Another one it gone. I can't remember the other one is. There one in near Chicago heading up to Milwaukee that is now to a tourist railroad now and a historical site for heritage. So even though it don't haul freight anymore, it's still around at tourist railroad. And one that I actually remembered. They did haul freight at one point, but they ended that around the late 2000s. And then we have the Iowa traction company with the last one standing. Hopefully, we might start seeing them make a comeback with how everything is going. So that we might see, but yeah. Heck. Now we do still have urban diesel railroads, which are completely different. We still have a ton of them that not electrics anymore. It's crazy on how far we have crumbled as a country when it comes to that. But yeah, but let's get back to some more positive stuff. The big ones usually take me about an hour to complete anyway. But yeah, so, yeah, all right. But yeah, I'm going through it when I pass if possible to get to the last one and then all the other stuff. And then here's some cool stuff right here. So yeah, look at that. That awesome. Like got them cool auto racks in N scale. Them with them 86-foot boxcar in scale right there at the bottom. And got a freaking humongous chain, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, excuse me?
So, yeah. You got a freaking barge right there. But, yeah, but it was a St. Louis RPM or train show. Here's some more cool stuff. Ooh, my neck. But it's pretty cool when you did think about it, but yeah. But yeah, look at that. That I'm still mind blown of. Check that out. Ironically, that a train derailment photo right there. But yeah. And here, the last bit of something back in scale up right here. I'm looking forward to. But yeah, and here the back. Now someone tell. Oh my god. Well, we missed a private coach.
Oof.
I thought I saw something odd on PO89 earlier when I got out at the shower. Yeah, I actually saw him a couple minutes after I got out the shower. So that was kind of a slap. Now take a lot for that, Thomas. You know, to sour the mood. He already passed up, so we kind of missed that. Dang it. Before we go on to the lap model frame magazine, let's check what everybody's been trying to say in chat. But yeah. Dana, he'll probably be back up on PO90 because of our stuff. But yeah. Odd. It's just been a crazy time, I'll be honest. Yeah, I saw him today. I saw IO37 earlier today around 5:15. Really, I'll be honest. I am going trackside tomorrow anyway, so I'll be catching trains. So what I missed today, I'm probably going to catch some better stuff tomorrow because I don't know why, but I always catch better stuff anyway. You know? Check. All right. All right. Oh, nothing wrong. There we go. But I'll be honest, it's crazy. Why do I get fucking spam? But yeah, before I talk to people, I'll show the in-scale track plans. Or not in-scale, but area that be used in real life for track plans. But let's get to the thing right here, which is a real good one. All right. Saying is that like Thomas, saying is, I'll be honest, I did not rail fan this morning because I had work, but from 7 until about 1, I heard 6 trains going past my workplace. So we had 6 some morning. Then we had 5 right before sunset. So that was a total of 9 trains today. About 9 to 10, meaning if I do try to rail fan tomorrow, it's going to be a good one. That for sure. But let's get to same. Yeah. That one is about 91 pages, but of a lot of good stuff. But yeah. Don't worry, Ben. I'll call you after I get done with it magazine. Now, here the big one for Dip Mall for the magazine. It's so big that we had to put it on 2 freaking pages. Like, look at that. Crazy, am I right? But in a night-looking one, it's set in the fall 1975, but this train layout can be set in the modern era too. Like, this one layout that I do think should be set in the modern era too, because it would work pretty nice with that. And I'm not gonna lie about, like, check it out. That is amazing. Because I love seeing stuff. Now, here another one that I think is cool, that is a CP layout that I do think the train layout for this is cool too. And it's not as big as the other one, but here the thing, and this one also got a narrow gauge track plan too. But look at that track plan. That still looks cool. And that can be modernized to a modern era. Like, it's set in 1967, but it would be a perfectly nice one for a track plan set in the modern era. Like literally would make it actually very cool. That I'm not gonna lie about. Heck, and I would think it cool in a way. Move that out of the way. And now, the last summer of Steam on BC and G. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And it is set modeled a 1964 short line in S scale. And yet there was some short line that still carries steam up until the 1970s. Most people don't know about that. But yeah, it's cool. Also, they got a map of the route in Rock, Virginia. Then we have the train layout, which I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty cheeky and a nice looking one. Like, look at that. Look at that. I would not mind having it, and I would set it in modern era anyway. Like for me, I would set it in the modern era as a short line railroad, but it also have an interchange, two to be exact, which it kind of crazy, but yeah. But I would set it in a modern era type theme for me because I'll be honest, modern era industrial switching is something that I'm interested in. Oh, I needed to crumple the page. But yeah, look at that. That is amazing. And I mean, this one had a lot of track plans. Now, here another one that I'm pretty interested in because it is set around the 1780, but it can also be set in a modern era. Technically, it was set in 1971. But yeah, so this photo and then the track plan. Look at that. That is one big track plan. And that can be set in the modern era. Like, oh.
Well, a headache.
You had a headache, Valley Poo?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to train show on the 11th?
Yeah. Gonna have a Jigglypuff moment.
You know, this is gonna be your first time at a train show.
Pray to God that.
And this will be my third ever train show that I have ever been to, but I have not been to a train show since 2019 since the coof happened, aka COVID.
Oh, we gotta wear train. Oh, David, can we agree that we can wear our train shirts together?
All right, we can.
Norfolk Southern for me and you, that black.
The one I'm wearing right now.
Big boy. Oh, color coded.
Yep.
Cool. Excuse me.
But this train layout, you can set it with up now. Even though it have coal on it, it does carry our freight too. So have that variety of what I'm looking, because I'm not only just they're doing one. Like, yeah, look at that. Like, I'll be honest. Coal, it's something I'm not interested in. I'm more of manifest, mixed freight, and locals. It's something that I have expressed a lot in, but yeah, this layout got a lot to it. and it looked pretty good, and I think it should be set in a modern era type of scene. Also, the other train layout right here. But yeah, but look at that thing. But look at the layout on this sucker. Not that bad. That a big chunk of a motor effort right there. If I have not seen one. But yeah, it's crazy. But did pretty good now. Did all pretty cool right here on itself. Talking about stuff like did all about track plans and stuff. And here our next one, which this one is set in the transition era from late 30s to early 40s. So yeah, so look at that. This one can out would be set in a modern era. Eagle, eagle, eagle. And every time I go, we'll hit a little spammy behind. Ooh. Or not Tommy, but Jason. And here is the narrow gauge train layout. It's kind of a cool one. Here for a photo, but look, here's the freaking track plan. It both be a narrow gauge industrial railroad and it both be Durango and Silverton, if y'all know what I mean. Ooh, 1 minute. Not that better. But check that out. That is crazy when you just think about it. That it both be pretty cool in a way. Like the people started it.
Where?
Yeah, Valley Poo.
Oh, your dad's sleeping. Like his own. I gotta get after like him.
Not right now. Got ours up to pay on, like a tiny house that I'm trying to get paid off. Got 3 more payments before it's finally mine. No crap. Dumbass. Oh, the Walmart dumpster. But yeah, but look at this. It's cool. And that cool. Now, it's pretty cool layout itself. We got track point at that. Not bad. This one is set in the 1950s, but just like for red, it can be set in the modern era. And yet, I am trying to do a modern era train layout with what I'm trying to go for. And up in the northeast, like up in Maine, like for people who don't know, but it will be up in Maine and Boston area. Particularly East Brunswick branch, to be more exact. But yeah. Oh, look at them cool photos. And here, one last train layout before we did the. Yeah, this one had a lot. I checked it out. That's a crazy one. This one. Now, this one is set in between 1940 through to 1955, but back there when it can be set in the modern era too, which it's up in that. I do think it not done a lot of because it mostly transition or imaginational layout, which I'm kind of tired of hearing about. Yeah, but look at the photos; they're cool. But yeah. And then we're finally on the back and Woodland Scenics. Now that we are on the back, we're going to get to some 1 minute. Minute. Come on. Gotta check something real quick. Whatever, butthead. Check, check, check. Right, so now let's go to some of the arts up before I do the colons. Because I want to make sure I get what I'm trying to do. Here, another one here in South Carolina. That up and upstate on the Norfolk Southern line. One on outskirts near the Pickens Railroad. An update on one of the industrial switching railroads in Chicago. One on the earth side in Indiana, which is pretty cool itself. Another one not far from Indiana. Here a little interesting one right here, which it looked cool, and I'll be honest, if I had a way, I would modify it. Still got one of the OG, which I still think that one is pretty cool for what it is. Here along one that along the Pennsylvania, well, that was part of the Bessemer and Lake Railroad. With this area, I think is cool. Oh, by the way, here a meme. We sold you out. Change our minds. Oh, that's funny. Oh, nope. Nope. I am not going to get. Ooh. Get of that stupid shit. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that right. That with that rebuild into Autorex that I caught last week. Ugh. Yeah, I caught Autorex last week. And got a very nice sunset. Depth of seeing it that right I got home, another train was coming down track and was coming on track too. So I missed my third train day, but that was fine with me. Oh, and here a meme of a meme. So yeah, look at that. Speaking of that, clear that out for more video and stuff tomorrow because I don't want to run out of memory space. Y'all probably know what I mean by, running out of that, but yeah. Okay. I will go ahead and get this ready because we're only going to have about 20 minutes to talk to people before, but yeah. Here, run along the Tennessee River that I remembered. An area that on the other side of Atlanta, Georgia, that I found pretty good with a short line railroad operator. Another one in Atlanta that is part of an industrial park. Like that one is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Got a different, tried to get different angles of it, but yeah. So a little bit further down, we got another industrial park right near, but not for that far. That I thought was cool. Then right up in Virginia, we had a night switching industrial area right here itself, with I thought was pretty cool. Got another area on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. Outskirts of Baltimore, that would be a mega train layout like that R1. Did one too right here. Had another good little branch line that would be good with industrial switching. That in Baltimore. Another one on the other side of the river in Baltimore. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, but that is crazy having multiple in that area. Little update on an old one on the S&S Railroad one with it. I will be on. It could be done in a model train layout in a way if anybody wants to. And then there is Western one near Delaware. So yes. And we've been near it one because I did took 495 when I headed up to New Jersey. So I've been near some of the areas. I will catch him in the morning. Heck, he comes around 9, so I'll probably see him. But yeah, that should be all of track plan. Now, let's get to the guests before I call it a night. And I'm talking about with Discord. And I'm talking about with two guys. First, we're going to talk to our friend Ben. Let's see if we can get Ben on. All right. You are alone in this call. But it's been great. Now, let me get Brightline or some of the guys in. But yeah, it's been crazy. I'll be honest. But I'll be honest, it did take me an hour to get the 4 magazine done. Heck, they're all probably busy or getting ready for tomorrow. Right. Hey, man, you doing good? Oh, 1 minute.
I'm just mapping out the railroad track right next to my house on Google Maps.
Dude,
I think I'm at a point.
hey, man, you want to know something crazy about that area? That rail line had been abandoned about 5 years ago.
The one I'm like looking at?
Yeah, the one right by your house? House was abandoned for about a decade or so, you know? They had not run train on that line since the earliest house in late 90s. And they did finally to get done rebuilding that whole area. You know how the track looked new? Right down there? It been, by the way, everyone. Like Ben. 1 minute. Like, have you noted how the track looked new? Because that whole area right there, it completely rebuilt from the ground up.
The harbor near Cooper River here.
Yeah.
And there's tank parked in there. There's a red train. I can't make it out. I don't know what it is.
Wait, red locomotive? Is it a red locomotive?
Yeah, but I can't tell what it is.
It probably is CP. It probably is CP. I mean, we got a Canadian Pacific locomotive in North Charleston right now.
Oh, a whole bunch of grain wagons. There's a whole bunch of what was it? Tankers.
Tanker cars. You got your covered hopper, your tank car, gondolas, boxcar, autoracks, container cars, or weld car, what they're called, piggybacks. You got your coil cars which carry coil. They look like tanker cars, but they're not tanker cars. They're coil cars. And
there's a piece of track. I think it's abandoned right here. It's like a wood bridge. It goes over like a little river that goes to nowhere.
Oh yeah,
river.
That don't. It actually goes to somewhere, but they abandoned it around the 90s. It was coming from the rail yard in downtown Trenton, like from the rail port. It was coming from there, headed to like the industrial area, right there in North Charleston. By the way, we used to have a big, humongous Union Station in downtown Trenton back in the day. All of that is gone now. You know?
See where? Yeah.
But
giant lock here.
Hey, by the way, what did you thought about the model train magazine that I would review it and so on all?
It's pretty nice,
dude.
Oh my god! It goes under the Mark Clay X-way.
You meant the Arthur Ravenel Bridge? You meant?
Yeah. Goes over Route 526.
Mm-hmm.
Goes under it. It's
yeah.
A giant ass rail yard.
Oh yeah.
CSX trains come out.
Oh yeah.
CSX.
You got.
I actually see a SD40 in the yard.
Yeah, you got CSX and Norfolk Southern that cross over that diamond. You got two railroads that meet up right there.
Yeah. Jesus, that rail yard is massive. So many cars.
They're bigger rail yards. Trust me, they're bigger rail yards than what you're seeing. We don't have that big of rail yards. If you go up to near New York City, up to North Carolina, any other place less, and they got bigger rail yards. Heck, Florida got bigger rail yards than James with Georgia.
I wish I could. I'm gonna screenshot this on.
Dude, I was born and raised here, so you're talking to a local who have experience with railroading, you know? Or technically not railroad, but rail fanning and mapping out the area and knowing its history.
This railroad is massive. Oh yeah, there's the North Charleston port. It goes to there.
Yeah. You know, you used to go to our areas too. Like it used to terminate like it used to terminate in downtown Trenton was a big Union station for passenger trains, meaning you were able to take a passenger train from New York City all the way to downtown Trenton with no problem back in the day. But all of that is gone now, you know?
Gee.
Yeah, if you knew how much rail infrastructure we lot, it would get you very aggravated, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the port is massive.
It is, and they're building more railroad tracks because they're expecting intermodal traffic and freight traffic to pick up in the next decade or so. Because our port is technically going to be the deepest in the East Coast. You know, our port is going to be the deepest in the East Coast, you know? So we'll have Panamax container ships coming in a lot more in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the railroad, it terminates at the port. Like, it stops here, but there's a switch that goes up here.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, ain't it?
If you go this way, wish I could show you my screen. There's the big, I forgot what that was called. I think it was a paper mill.
Oh yeah,
that
paper mill. The tracks in the paper mill are owned by the Palmetto Railroad. Like, you got 3 railroads here in Charleston. One of them is a short line railroad called the Palmetto. They share track with CXX and Norfolk Southern in some areas.
The Palmetto, that's the railroad right next to the Palmetto one. There's actually at the Hendricks Park. There's a abandoned track, and if you look out at the pull out your boat into the water, there's a collapsed bridge, and I had a picture of it.
Now here at Jane, most people don't know that collapsed bridge was used all the way up until the 1980s. You know?
I'm trying to find my picture of it. I have it somewhere.
Like, I know what bridge you're talking about. I've seen it before, man. You don't need to tell me. But yeah. But I'm going to try to get one more guest online before I call it a night, man. So talk to you later, Ben.
Bye.
All right, later, bud.
Yeah.
All right, that was Ben right there, which he is a friend of mine. Also, I worked with his mom. Like, I'm a co-worker with his mom at Walmart. So, yeah. Let's try a Chicago fan. I mean, not Chicago Rail fan, but Brentling fan. But, yeah. But I'm going to be rail fanning tomorrow, so I'm probably going to end it in about a few minutes anyway. For I could be able to get trackside in the morning. Alright, look like you're not going to be online, meaning I guess we had our people for today. But it's pretty crazy, if y'all know what I mean. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what we got coming through tomorrow. That I'm definitely catching, you know? Heck, I might have caught him before. I'm not really sure, but if I have not, then it will be my first time catching him on video. Meaning that would be one down for the books, if y'all know what I mean. But yeah. But didn't know I do have a couple other friends who are named Ben too. But yeah, like my other friend Ben, we out with rail fan with him one time. We also caught a freaking C40 that ate that one time. With that, I was not expecting. Heck, if I get lucky and catch him, that's gonna be a freaking awesome. Because I actually have seen him, but I have not probably ever caught him before. But yeah, 1 minute, my glasses are fucked up. Wow, we're not fucked up. Ugh. I do gotta clean these. But yeah. To check. Oof. 1 minute, guys. Ah, that better. Like, I'll be honest, it's a crazy. And that's what I really do mean. It really been a crazy time. But yeah. Crazy time, to be brutally honest. There we go. But yeah. I'm getting a little tired, but let me find where Ben is. I've been so busy, have not been able to talk to our friend Ben. Oh. But it's just been crazy when you just think about stuff that we have been going on for the last couple of years. But yeah, I'm going to be checking some stuff tomorrow. And yes, I'm going to be catching him tomorrow. Meaning, I got to get ready to go to bed soon. But it's been a crazy night. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.